What's going on? And this video gonna be about technology, and I want to give a shout out to two sources that inspired this video. One is Papa Duck. He's a YouTube creator, content creator. I always enjoy his informative videos and the angles that he takes. The other is to Will I Am. They both were talking about technology and the electrical intricacies in the United States and how nothing is new. Yeah, you look at the cyber world and social media, and these apps came to be in the last 15, 20 years. However, everything has been right in front of your eyes. Will I Am brought up a great point about the phonographic with the record players, that everything was set up for artists not to get paid because it was seen as a satellite out to the world, algorithms to the world, promotional tool. Now, let me explain this. It's kind of like nowadays, so everything is all streaming and everything. It was like when everything was locked down and you didn't have any fans in the stands, but you still had the commercials. That's what pays, the endorsements. Everything that pays is that way. So it's not the actual participant. The participants are important, but it's not the actual people in the place. Same thing with how artists might not get paid from selling records. It's a business that is a promotional tool. But then you have to take it upon yourself to figure out how to generate that income, and that sells itself through plays and spins, etc. So, like if artists didn't write something, that's what not. And Pop Duck was talking about the cable cars. Well, like in San Francisco, the Golden Gate, that's electrical monitoring. Well, that's no different than the electrical cars. They're set and designated to only go so far to fuel and charge. It's to do away with what you have. So it compartmentalizes journeys and trips. It's all tied together. Just like how your phone used to be tied to a wall back in the day, dialing up numbers. Then it became the wireless phone, everything, and then the technology. It is a way of on display of how you convey and connect. But all this technology is nothing new under the sun. It's just been sitting there. They sit on this. If military people know, I had a good friend of mine who was in the Navy. They had the the 4G, 3. They've had that for many moons. If you used to watch the old award shows back in the 70s and early 80s with the satellite hookups from America to Australia, etc., they had the wiring and the cable. It's already been there. It's just that it's been simplified to what we call mere mortal status to implement it. So basically, they sit on technology because the super highway's been around since 1965. If you can go to NASA and you go to the moon, etc., then all that technology is everything that we use today with what we have. It's nothing new. It's just it's a matter of when they fine tune it to put it out. Just like with the computers, the music, when music with the disc and the floppy disk and all that. So nothing is new. It's just how it formulates to the time that it saw fit to come and to infiltrate. Just like when people used to have three-way phones, all the gadgetries and the wirings. They make it everything subtly comes through. Just like in 1995 when people are gonna be doing videos about how Yahoo emerged and the bubble and the spin and AOL and everything like that. It was already in place. Actually, it was 30 years to when social media, when they had the conglomerates in 65. So it's just a matter of how everything formulates and how it comes. You know, I can say it in sports with instant replay, which has always been formula. You take anything that you want to take, things have been around, they just been added on, but they've been in place. It's just the time and the place where it is, because it's always been like a particular time for that when it's done. So if you've had any forms of technology, it's been all used to infiltrate. And you ask, well, how does it tie into what Will.i.am was saying about music? Well, it was used as a means as a record or a cassette or a CD or a mini disc, VHS tapes, beta tapes. They didn't last long. I know firsthand. I tried to get Thriller on the beta. Didn't have no play. It went out of business. There have been all kinds of formats and gadgetries that have been used. The big old reel to reels, which are still around. All forms of technology have been around and been converted. But the way they sell it and charge it, and then they make it sound like you're making some great, by the time you get it in the store, it's already been watered down. And that can be when it's at its capacity, full capacity price. That's how it's been manipulated. Think about a sunroof in a car, 8-track player, cassette player, MP3, CD, all the technology that has gone Bluetooth in your car, all that. These things have been predetermined, predestined. So all the automation and everything, it's just that it's like a pick and choose with how they dictate the technology. This is what happens, you know, when you set up your cable box, when you set up your wireless, all the different things. And it almost seems magical, like Left by One. They got new ways to display something, though it's been there all along in some form of capacity. You just don't think of it until you tie the loose ends together. This was a freestyle take you back down memory lane about technology and how it's been used and subtly put in place and not. But tell me what you think. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. Share the video if you like, hit that membership. Stay safe, stay well, stay blessed, stay full, stay cool, stay calm. I'm out one time. Peace.